Today I'm going to show you the simplest swing speed training drill ever that requires no new equipment. Let's go. What's up guys, Jeff PELIZZARO here with 18 Strong, coming to you again from the pit. And today we're talking swing speed, specifically the simplest swing speed training drill ever. We get asked all the time on the podcast, on email, and just in everyday life, golfers here in the gym, what's the best way for me to gain more speed in my golf swing? And there's all kinds of things that you can do, between overspeed training, plyometrics, med ball throws. There's so many different things that you can incorporate into your training program. But recently we had Chris Finn from Par for Success on our podcast, which I'll link that podcast up in the show notes down below or in the description below. And he talked about the research that they've done at their facility with tons and tons of high-level golfers on what was the best way to implement speed training into their training programs. And after looking at several swing speed protocols, several different devices, you know what he came up with as the #1 tool to use for their swing speed training when they were implementing into their program? It was this: your driver. You've already got it in your bag. They did research, which you can go listen to the podcast again to get all the details on the study that they did, what other aids they trained and tested against. But what they found was that by using your driver, you can really maximize your ability to gain speed if you do it properly. So here's what they did. They simply had one of their test groups take their driver and they implemented a very simple protocol of just doing 10 swings at max speed. So you literally set up, nothing fancy, you get yourself in your regular position. Obviously, we're going to talk about things that you need to do to make sure you're doing this safely, but you're just getting in there, you're going and you're ripping, and you're doing that 10 straight times. Then you're going to rest for 2 to 3 minutes, and you simply repeat that 2 more times. So 3 sets of 10 swings with a 2 to 3 second rest in between proved out to be, pound for pound, just as effective as some of the other training aids that they tested. Now, what does that mean, pound for pound? If you think about it, first of all, there's the barrier of buying new equipment. With this, you had to buy no new equipment. You simply took your own piece of equipment. Also, ease of use. You already have it in your bag. You're not having to go get something else and carry it in your bag or take it with you or remember to do your swings, take them from home, take them to the gym, whatever it is. So the compliance factor was way easier for them to get their golfers to do these swings as well. It was very simple to just grab their driver and do the swings. The other thing was that from a volume perspective, this was way easier on the body and specifically on the central nervous system. When you're playing golf all of the time during the summer or in season and you're training, you're working out, and then you're throwing volume and volume and volume of swings on top of that, that can almost be too much. That can be too much. And so what they found is that by minimizing the amount of swings, you're able to actually save more energy. And then also taking your rest breaks, you're able to save more energy so you get more out of each of those swings. So there's 3 things that I want you to really take heed of before implementing this program. Is, first of all, I want you to make sure that you're warmed up properly before you do the protocol. So do whatever kind of warm-up you would normally do to get your hips, your shoulders, your neck, your ankles, everything nice and warmed up and ready to work. You also want to do this prior to any other training. So you don't want to do your speed training at the end of a workout because you're already going to be slow. So first of all, make sure you're nice and warmed up. That's the first part. Second is take heed of the rest breaks. The 2 to 3 minute rest break is really one of the biggest keys to your success here. So rather than doing your swings and then going and doing something else or doing some mobility drills, just chill out for 2 to 3 minutes and then go into your next set of swings, because then you're going to be able to get more out of those swings because your body was able to rest. And Chris goes into all of this, all the science behind this in the podcast episode. So I definitely recommend you go listen to that. And then the third piece is you need to combine this with a strength and conditioning program, with a training program that's built for you as a golfer. As Chris says, and we all in the golf and fitness world know for sure, swing speed training is not a substitute for strength training. So you need to combine this with building up the foundation, building the basic blocks of strength so your body is able to handle and harness the speed that you're trying to implement on it. You can't take a Ferrari engine and put it in the chassis of a Toyota Corolla, right? We need to build your body so it's able to handle this speed. Otherwise, if you're simply working on speed all the time, but you don't have the foundation right, you're gonna set yourself up for some trouble down the road. So that's where 18 Strong comes in. Go check out our 18 Strong membership app. We've got plenty of programs that are designed specifically for you as a golfer. Stop trying to piecemeal all this stuff together on your own. That's what we do. Go to 18strong.com, check out our training programs, go to the 18 Strong app. You can check it out for 7 days, free trial, no cost to you. I'm sure you're gonna love it and you'll be in the best golf shape that you've been in a long time. I'm Jeff PELIZZARO. Stay strong.